Why should I give a damn?
What's up? You are now tuned in to Why Should I Give a Damn. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at WSIGAD_podcast. If you are tuned in on YouTube, you better hit that subscribe button and stop playing with us. You better hit that notification bell and stop playing with us. We back in the building. We got some great guests for you today. I am your host, Eric.
And I am comedian Gemini the Savage. You can find me on all social platforms, Gemini the Savage.
Hell yeah, I'm Fezee. That's TLOFEZEE. Follow me, let's have some fun. You know what I'm talking about?
And you know it's me, your boy, PD Pablo, a.k.a. Young Light-Skinned Pootie Tang back.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you said follow me, let's have some fun, that kind of sounded like an OnlyFans promo or something. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gotta be a little more specific with let's have some fun, bro.
He did low-key spell it out like the Instagram thoughts on live.
You said, follow me, let's have some fun. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this something you're not telling us, bro?
That's some nasty work. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So you wouldn't do OnlyFans? You wouldn't do one?
No, we can go to the next conversation.
That wasn't that convincing.
I love it. That's a no. That's a strong no.
But you could be doing like private jokes on, like, you know, only see our minds are such watered down and desensitized that OnlyFans is not just for thoughts. He could be giving out personal bits. He could be doing anything. You know, let's respect.
So what you could do is, you being a comedian, you can fake like you finna be on some sexual shit. And the next you know, niggas click on your OnlyFans, you got a whole stand up special on there. Actually, that's almost genius. Somebody better than her do that.
It'll fuck that.
Won't be no fake thought.
I'm gonna sell some honey salmon on that motherfucker. Y'all follow me. I'm gonna be cooking on that bitch.
Now
you're
a shiesty
People do that.
Internet chef. One of my
If
favorite
women get away with it.
You can put honey packs on salmon?
One of my favorite, my favorite Reddit account is called OnlyFans Reviews, and it's niggas who bought OnlyFans and is giving their reviews, and it's mostly like I respect it because he'd be like, hey, she gives better shit on Instagram. Because niggas is like, I paid $12 to see you getting fucked, and you're giving me. I like that, and the girls be kind of salty. I'm like, I need that.
I saw that.
I love that.
I saw one review was too much theatrics, not enough sucking. I was like, that is my number one gripe of the new school thoughts. So, you know, all that tapping,
all that hooting and hollering,
tapping dick on the forehead, tapping dick on the cheek, dick going in the eye, everything but the mouth. Everything but the mouth. What are we doing? What am I paying for? So yeah, shout out to them. I don't know. We got into the OnlyFans conversation early, but this is the culture. We got to talk about, since we already talking about nasty shit, and we already on this nasty beginning of the show. I got to start it off with Dwight. I'm not talking about Dwight around your lips. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Dwight Howard. And as we said before the show, the term Dwight the term Dwight around your lips has a whole new meaning now that Dwight Howard has come out and, you know, pretty much confirmed that, you know, he likes to get his bussy on. You know, he's a bussy bandit.
Yes.
And here's my thing when it comes to sexuality. You guys can expand on this. I'm gonna let y'all talk, but this I'm gonna just say this is my thing. I don't judge. Dwight was right when he came out and said, yo, motherfuckers is weird if you focusing on what everybody else like and whatever. You know, he right. We're not trying to focus on his sex life. Everybody deserves to have their privacy and whatnot. But at the same time, man, 6'10" niggas forcing themselves on little niggas makes me very uncomfortable. And let's not act like the case against Dwight right now. He has a lawsuit, or did it sue him, or is it like a criminal case? He has a sexual assault case against him, where a little miniature gay guy is pretty much saying that Dwight tried to force suck him. Force suck. Wow. That, from a 6'10", 275 pounder, is a scary, scary thing for me to think about. So I couldn't imagine me being somewhere with Dwight and he like, I'm gonna suck that dick. No, you're not Dwight. I'm gonna suck that dick. No, you're not Dwight.
But okay, we gotta bring. First off, we gotta remember, like 3 or 4 years ago, there was a trans person who came out and exposed him. I like Twitter. I'm not heavy on Black Twitter. I follow a lot of Black Twitter people who got a little name and they're funny, and they've been saying it for a while. If you ever see the term Range Brothers, it goes deep, and they supposedly caught Dwight Howard with a transsexual person right around Atlanta years ago. So we always kind of knew he was sweet. Then they're going back finding old stuff. So like, remember the transsexual person came out and said, hey, like Dwight Howard kind of did me bogus. He never once denied it, and that person kind of.
What do you mean did him bogus? Like, what was the bogus?
I think it's from what I seen, they had a relationship because he leaked a bunch of text messages. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. I remember he leaked a bunch of text messages and all that. So, but Dwight, I just remember it never was quieted, and at the same time, mind you, Dwight was trying to probably stay in the league. He was around LA and so he probably wasn't trying to bring that attention, but he never once denied it. So I kind of kept that in the back of my mind. Like him and Shannon Sharp was, these some little gay niggas in the back of my mind. So when this came out, I wasn't shocked. The detail shocked me because I'm thinking, okay, Dwight Howard getting his dick. Dwight Howard was doing the sucking. I'm sorry, I'm one of these niggas. Getting your dick sucked by a man is like a 10 out of 10. That's like a 13 out of you. Like that's, I look at them different. Like you're catching loads. Like okay, you sus. You get your dick sucked. It's a lot of athletes that's probably gay. So I just couldn't picture a big buff nigga like that. Scared me. And then I'm sorry, the details like we gotta throw out there because I don't want to throw his name like because he's doing some funny shit. He reached out to the guy on Instagram like we would like a rich nigga like Drake would have thought. Yeah. He did it with a boy. Hey, meet up. He said I'm not gay, but I'm nasty. He was. I kind of skimmed through it. I didn't want to read too much. I skimmed through it. Dwight was like looking like it was a young little, like it was Ash Cash, one of these little Instagram girls. So I'm guessing they met up. It was going well. And my conspiracy is he either did, cause if this would be like I think it's like a fat girl, like I'm getting my dick sucked. And then you see her like, I don't want my dick sucked. No, baby, I'm just do the tip. And you just like, fuck, I'm gonna get my dick sucked. But you regret it. I think the guy just regretted it midway, or his pockets got low, and now cause I'm like, stop it. I think you wanted Dwight Howard to suck you off. Then a threesome came. That's what it was, Eric. He wanted to have a threesome multiple times, and they were uncomfortable. They call it the sneak around trick when you they used to do back in the day in college. I didn't participate. It's gross. You fucking a girl, the door kind of creep open. Oh, can my nigga join? You know what I mean? And I think that's what Dwight. Can my nigga join? Not really. Come on, Dwight Howard. Suck your dick. Oh, okay. I'm just guessing. I just think Dwight Howard's a freaky ass nigga, and this guy is like, I need my rent paid. That's how I feel.
Do you look at niggas differently? Either one of y'all. Do y'all look at niggas differently once you found out they sucked a dick?
If they're a top or bottom.
Yes.
Okay, because the whole premise is we do our own thing, and nobody should be judged.
Well, here's the thing. So, and I quickly said yes, right? But I have to take that into context, right? If it's a male that I'm interested in and he tell me he sucked a dick, absolutely changes my perception there. Because I'm not going to put my mouth on someone else's mouth that's been on a dick.
What if you got a dick sucked by a guy?
No.
Okay.
That's interesting coming from a woman.
I just can't do it.
No, I'm talking about what she said before. She said she couldn't put her lips on a man who's put their lips on a dick.
No.
I get it, but it's kind of
no. Well, that's just how I rock. Now, you brought up a good point too, like privacy, right?
Yeah.
The shit with Dwight Howard is like, I don't know. It depends on the amount of details that you're given, and it depends on how many details you're gonna let fly, because that's where that career ended shit comes into place. Like, it's just weird. Like, you have the right to do whatever you want to do,
right? But
you don't have the right to put me in your business.
Right. And you don't have the right to force your mouth on another man's dick.
Exactly.
Like, I don't like
primarily.
when I feel like Dwight, because for the audience, the reason why this really became a topic, let's stop acting like everybody is in Dwight's business and we care. The reason why this became a topic is Dwight is facing criminal charges of forcing his mouth on another man's dick. Yeah. So all of this, everybody's in my business. No, nobody would be in your business, Dwight, if you wasn't doing weird shit and crossing the line shit.
And can I say this? Nobody would be in your business if you had him sign NDAs. I'm surprised he's rich, tall, and big and famous. I'm surprised he didn't have these motherfuckers signing NDAs personally. That shocked me because I'm like, all this is swept under the rug. Exactly. That's why I know he's just a real super freaky nigga.
He's just a freaky nigga fucking what you can fuck. So let's stop this whole, because it's 2023 finna be 2024, people. Let's stop acting like gay activity is just some, oh my God, bombshell shit. There's gay motherfuckers be gay. That's life, bro. That's regular. That's what happens. You should be used to that by now. So that's not nothing surprising. Gay people gonna be gay. But my problem is there's a lot of gay people right now living their life, being happy. Don't worry, because what they're not doing, they're not forcing themselves on people. They're not raping people. Dwight. Like I said, you a fucking 7-footer out here forcing yourself, and you don't think that's gonna be a fucking story? Can I
ask you a question, Eric? Because I know your take. You're one of these old school burly, cross the line of not really open minded. If this was anybody else, you'd be like, you can't get sexually assaulted by a guy. You need to be a man. You a pussy. So you really believe Dwight Howard? Like you're damn near scared. Like, why do you believe it because it's Dwight Howard opposed to like another athlete or person.
Let me tell you something about me.
Because with anybody else, you would kind of like laugh at the guy.
Let me tell you something about me, Colin.
I thought I knew everything.
I'm about 6'5". I'm a little over 300 pounds right now. Anybody gay bigger than me?
Trying to get back to his playing day
Anybody gay bigger than me scares me. Okay? It scares me. Yeah, you talk about homophobia. One thing I didn't like about the term homophobia is it implies your fear.
Yeah.
And I don't fear gay people. But to be honest with you, to me, I'm born in '89. I didn't grew up with this shit. Now it's regular now. I don't really care if you gay, do your gay thing, as long as it doesn't interfere with my straight thing. I don't. My straight thing over here, your gay thing over here. We both doing our thing. Who gives a fuck?
That makes sense.
But if I see a 300 or 7 foot ass nigga and he's being gay, I have no problem with that. But once you start telling me you're forcing yourself, that's when the Oz images come in my brain. Like I said, just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you want to imagine, but just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, you in a dark room and Dwight traps you in there and he just looked you in the eye and be like, I'm getting that pussy no matter what. This is a 7 footer.
You gotta say it right. He's throwing his pussy out. It sounds like he's doing like, you know.
Well, that's also I don't believe you can throw your pussy out. I don't believe you can do that. I don't believe you can. If you're throwing your pussy out, then it's no longer a sexual assault.
My mind is spinning. Like I have gay relatives, so I'm like, I talk to them. I don't go deep in some shit, but I thought I had heard everything. This is still baffling to me, to be honest. Like this is still baffling. I just didn't like. He could have said no. He could have put. That's why I kind of feel like realistically, like
I'm gonna say before we go to the next topic, I'm gonna say force. I told Colin this, and I'm gonna say never trust big niggas with little heads. One thing about Dwight that was always puzzling to me is this nigga was big as a bitch with a Ray Allen head. Like how the fuck you got a Ben Wallace body with a Ray Allen head?
On some Beetlejuice shit.
That was bad. And I realized every big nigga with a little head be on some weird shit. I don't know what the little head does to him, but it makes them want to do weird shit.
Like that grooving gorilla guy.
Hey, exactly. So when you see these big niggas with little heads, you gotta be careful.
Cooning
they
over
be on
waffles.
some other shit. It's like they got the mind of a little nigga, but the body of a gorilla nigga, and they don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's weird. So, Dwight, live your truth, but don't be forcing your mouth on niggas and shit.
In conclusion, man, Dwight like Dwight around his lips. You know what I'm saying?
For real,
There's
man.
a lot of
Like I said, that phrase has a whole new meaning.
I can't lie. Like it's like, you know, it's easy to do the low hanging fruit jokes. I don't know how. Like me and my guys, we have so many. You know, that's our one of the few sacred places we have is group chats, and we have so many gay jokes. And I probably send about 15 Dwight Howard memes to my guy. Yeah, any little
easy.
Like my guy, I sent him some like a highlight. He wanted to send that's nuts, but somehow he put that's nut. It was just perfect. I put the Dwight Howard wing. I saw the text has been edited. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. He was
my bad, bro. Yeah, exactly.
He got about 5 Dwight Howard memes in a row, and now he corrected it so fast. He damn near called me. I'm like, oh, yeah, work. He just, nah, bro, I ain't like that. I just heard that nut. I'm like, screenshots.
And before we move on, let's not forget about the victim. A little 5'2" gay nigga. A little, I seen the picture. He's a little 5'2" gay nigga. Just imagine a little gay smart guy. Y'all remember Smart Guy, right?
Yeah.
Imagine a little gay smart guy trying to just do his smart guy thing and shit. And this big ass gorilla ass, big groove ass gay nigga come along and try to force his mouth on you. Like, that's crazy. And the crazy thing about this Dwight shit too is I've never heard of mouth rape. I never heard of a motherfucker forcing a mouth on a nigga before this case. That's some scary shit from a 6'10" nigga.
Sorry, Kevin Spacey, your boy did it.
Did he?
Yes.
Damn.
We talked about this.
I ain't gonna lie, Colin. I ain't gonna lie, Colin.
He got away with it, but he just had like a heart attack. Like karma's on. No,
that is karma.
No, he did it though, but he did get off. Like he didn't get criminal charges.
Niggas on some force. Niggas on some force.
Remember we talked about him, but Terry Crews. We basically was like niggas was grabbing me and doing like he just didn't react how we think a nigga should react.
He too buff for that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He too buff to get sexually assaulted.
Like I said, I'm a victim shamer when it comes to Terry Terry Crews. Like, you're too buff. I'm sorry.
You
If you have a six pack, I don't feel bad for you.
bro.
If you look like you're benching 300, I don't feel bad for you, bro.
Oh, that's
you better
crazy.
fight back, Terry.
Because Eric,
fight back.
Eric, you made Dwight Howard's guy like 5'2". Like you don't know that he could be 6'7". Like I don't like that. You low key have a little.
I don't know his height, but I've seen his picture. He's little.
okay.
I don't now. He could be.
You saw his picture or his OnlyFans?
I seen his picture. Hell no, I didn't see his own. That's disgusting.
Just, you know,
but
gotta check my
I
nigga
seen his
out.
picture. He's little, bro. He's a little scrawny gay nigga. So I'm like, bro, I'm compared to Dwight Howard,
Little
Dwight
and
Howard can have his
scrawny.
way with this dude.
But then that makes it
Man,
easy to
dog.
say that it's forced. So then you have to think about who's reporting.
Right? Like I said, all I'm saying is if you're sick,
Eric, I hope you never get sexually assaulted because
I
by
will get
your
sexually
logic, I shouldn't believe you.
you shouldn't believe me. Look, if a little scrawny gay nigga comes to me and says, "Oh, I just raped Eric and shit," and I'm sitting here all scared and shit, I deserved it because I shouldn't be letting little niggas rape me. I should be able to protect my booty at all costs, at my size and my rank. Like
This
I believe
episode
in
isn't
that.
going on YouTube.
I'm saying, like, certain size niggas, bro, you should be able to protect your booty, okay? If you can't protect your booty, then I get it. Like, for you smaller niggas who are booty questionable, meaning that
question.
bigger niggas can get your booty whenever they want it, I get it. I get you niggas being scared.
Where
But
was
bigger
your father?
Bigger niggas, weight room niggas, y'all booty should be secure,
Oh, my
okay?
God.
Y'all booty should be secured.
That's crazy.
If you're a 7 foot nigga, if you're a 300-pound nigga, if you're a big nigga and you don't have booty security, I don't feel bad for you.
Should I get a pass then? Because I'm not as big as you. Pause.
You're not that little though, Colin. Like
Oh,
I said,
what?
You're not that.
See, you
like
know
I
what?
said-
This is a PSA.
But no, Colin, no,
fellas,
wait.
This is why people don't believe men get sexually
But wait,
assaulted.
Colin. But for another thing, it depends on the size of your predator, of your attacker, right? So
If we're equal height, you won't have no sympathy.
if it's equal or a little bit, I'm
you're not
no
gonna visit me in
sympathy.
the hospital.
But if I hear you, Dwight, I'm like, no. Like for me, if Dwight come at me, I don't feel like I have an excuse because I'm not as big as Dwight, but I feel like I can fight Dwight off.
So then I have a question.
I don't think you could.
What if he peeled Cosby real quick? What if he
Okay,
do
then I give you
different.
I give you a pass. If you get Bill Cosby, that's a pass.
Okay.
Because even I can get fucked. Now that's different. Even I can get fucked.
If
off
your
with
if
Bill
your
Cosby.
home,
That's fucked
if your
up.
homeboy got
That's scary.
if your homeboy got Darren Sharper, you was still like kicking and smoking with him.
What you mean, Darren Sharper though?
You know,
Like-
Darren Sharper he's in jail for 30 fucking years. He was
But I'm saying-
date raping chicks. I'm saying
like
if your guy,
putting the pill.
yeah, I'm saying
Oh,
I don't
no.
Cosby.
That's cheating. Like,
But I'm
that's-
saying you still like smoke with him and kick it with him.
if he did it,
No, if he got Bill Cosby.
yeah. I'm not like if no.
See,
that's
even
not-
that, I'm like, you're too gullible. Like, what are we doing out here?
But think about. I'm not.
He gonna be sad. He gonna be moping.
But you gotta think about it,
He gonna
Colin.
be
How
fidgety.
many?
I'm like,
How many? But think about this, Colin. How many times have you accepted a drink from somebody this year? How many times have you bought a drink somewhere?
A
You
lot.
don't know what niggas is on.
I got a lot of drinks bought for me, but it was I saw it from the bar. Like it wasn't like no random.
No, you know the fundamentals, but I'm saying like, and I don't think we're smart.
I just have a dumb. It was really stupid.
I give leeway to people who get drugged. That's a whole different game.
Okay.
That's a whole different game. Like if you get drugged, that's different. Because now you're not in your right state of mind. Now you sleep. And a motherfucker who can rape and hump on a sleeping body,
crazy.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
a crazy motherfucker.
This is like
Like,
we need to have a Patreon for this episode.
Just imagine
not
waking
going.
up and Dwight Howard just humping your shit just behind. Like you just waking up, you wiping the crust out your eye. You don't want what the fuck is that for? You turn around, it's Dwight. Just I got you, boy. I got ya. That would scare. Like I think Dwight Howard should come out. It's Halloween. It's horror music time. So I think Dwight Howard should come out with a bussy horror movie. Think about it. Think about how scary a Dwight Howard movie would be. And the whole premise of the movie, him just snatching up little gay niggas and booty bumping them and shit.
It's gonna be called the Attack of Uranus.
Hell no, bro. Fucked up.
You know, scientists made it. Like, we pronounce it Uranus now. They was like the jokes was played out. Uranus.
No.
Is that? I'm like,
No.
no, too late.
That's
Sorry.
not- no,
It's still
niggas
ain't-
still
my whole
gonna be
child was
niggas,
built
and
on
we
them.
still gonna
We
say
still
how
gonna
we
be
say it.
exactly. We
Yeah.
gonna say how just like we still call fucking Miller Park. We don't
Correct.
that American Family Field shit. Y'all can
That's
suck my dick on
Nah,
that.
correct.
Fuck it. Matter of fact, let me stop saying suck my dick because Dwight Howard might be listening to our show, and I don't want him to get any ideas. I don't want him to get any ideas, bro. This shit fucked up. And I know, and the thing about it is Dwight Howard's over there playing in China. And you know, most of them Chinese dudes is little as a bitch.
He's like, really,
so I know
man.
he just snatching dicks galore over there.
Actually,
I know he having a dick sucking extravaganza over there.
He's like
Not a buffet.
is he in Thailand or China? He is in China.
Is that Thailand?
I was
If
like,
he's in Thailand, I know he's having a time.
you
of
know
his
that's
life.
heaven. That's like a fat
He's
nigga at an
Thailand.
all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
Like you lady
They
boy
have
crazy
buffets
over there.
too. They got
Either
all-you-can-eat
way.
buffets.
Wait, what'd
Either
you say?
way
What'd
over
you say?
there.
What'd you say?
I said they got all you can eat buffets
Oh,
too.
phew.
It's a wrap. He
But
already-
think
You know what? I
about,
don't even want to go there. That's
but the
another-
average Asian height is much shorter than the average American height. They're just smaller people. So
It's
Dwight
like-
over there,
See,
he's having an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Like I have
with
a
them.
midget fetish. To him, everybody over there is a midget. So he's probably like really like just pick him up. Like damn.
That shit crazy, bro. I know he going
Over there.
crazy, but
Let's talk about something else.
That's
I'm sorry.
crazy.
We're done.
I'm about to say pray for. I was just about to say
The edible
No.
kicked in. I'm like, I don't want to
Pray
think
for
about Dwight
China.
Howard
Pray for
picking up
China.
lady boys.
the next thing I want to talk about is, and everybody's been talking about that list that the women had of restaurants and places that women do not want to go on their first date. And to be fair to some of the bougie women, I do want to remind everybody this is the first date. And first impressions are important, especially if you dating somebody that you feel interested in or whatever. First impressions are important. So before we start getting to the response that people had to this list, I know all of us have seen the list of places that these women said that they didn't want to be taken on their first date. I want Angela. How do y'all feel about this list? Did y'all agree with the list, or do y'all feel like, oh, this is some bougie shit? How do you feel?
You want to go first?
I mean, shit. My response is pretty simple, man. The shit that you see on the internet, you just shouldn't be taking serious. You know what I'm saying? Because people will say this on the internet and be the total opposite offline. You know, so that's how I took it. When I see the list, shorty talking about, I want this, that, and that. You come across the right nigga, he gonna take your ass to McDonald's and you gonna be okay. That's just how it is in real life. You know what I'm saying? So that's me.
That's the truth.
I feel like bitches should mind their business and mind their tax bracket as well. If you're not interested in somebody that can't support the type of lifestyle that you live, then you probably shouldn't date below where you think you need to be at. Because that'll eliminate that whole little list thing.
You
Because
making broke bitches mad as a bitch right now. It's broke bitches.
I'm a broke bitch. I ain't mad at them. I stay in my range, or you connect with who you connect with, but at the same time, you can't have that type of expectation on anybody.
Right.
Like how I take care of myself is how I take care of myself. Like, yeah, you can look forward to somebody taking care of you in that essence, but you don't really have to set the tone like that. Like that's doing too much. For what? Because if you were like Fezee was saying, like if I really like a nigga, McDonald's is gonna be okay.
I was just about to say, and you confirmed it for me, Angela. I was just
Can I
about
say
to ask.
I feel kind of. I'm scared for Angela. She kept it way too real. Like
No,
you might,
she kept it real.
The women, you might get canceled. We trying to sell some
fuck them.
tickets here.
Fuck these
She
broke
kept it
bitches.
too
Fuck these broke
real.
bitches, Colin.
No, because I keep in mind I said a bitch got to stay in her tax bracket and mind her own goddamn business.
I agree with everything
That's
you
where
say.
that
I
come
didn't
up.
think
And
was
you
coming
want to know
like
who's
that.
not mad, Colin? The bitches in elevated tax brackets. This is the low income bitches mad. We don't cater to them. We don't sponsor for them.
I was on Twitter and a girl was like, "What does it mean when a guy say you high maintenance?" Da, da, da. And I just retweeted. It'd be crazy who actually see my little
High
quotes.
maintenance?
I just said, if a guy's saying that to you, you're not worth it.
or
you're
you're
gross,
above his
you're-
tax bracket.
No.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're gross, you're incel. That's the number one excuse. I'm like, incel. I got a girlfriend. I get pussy. Like, I'm not an incel. But she was so shocked, and niggas retweeted. I'm like, I'm not wrong. I'm just saying, like, I know women who are raised. I don't get my Kevin Samuel spiel, but I know women who are raised rich. I moved to the suburbs. I know people with money, and they was like, I know how they're trained to get guys with money. A lot of these people who want this money and this shit, they're not raised like that. So I'm just saying, like, if you come and, like Marilyn Manson, John F. Kennedy was cheating on him with his wife. He didn't say, you too high maintenance, bitch. He did whatever he wanted. So I'm just saying, ladies, if the guy is telling you that, maybe you're not on that level. You need to prep on that level. That's why we're seeing the ass jobs go up, the titties. Every girl look the same now because in order to get that guy and that 1%, you got to dress like that. So it's a crazy, deep, cerebral conversation, and it's never going to stop. I'm done. I'm out the game because I'm like, my girl is low maintenance, thank God. I dated some high maintenance girls. I'm like, it really ain't worth it. So I like low maintenance. I like that. My girl, we were joking a week ago. We should just go to Applebee's. Just on some. We go to like little cool places. We want to try little bistro pubs and shit. She was like, we should go to a chain restaurant and all this
They said
conversation.
Cheesecake Factory too on the list,
Oh,
man.
God.
That was
Like,
number one. That was the
I
whole
remember,
thing.
and that was number one. And I remember
But when-
back in
remember when
like
Drake put it in the
07,
song?
08, Cheesecake Factory was the shit.
Oh,
Nah, I
absolutely.
just want to see the list of bitches that made this list. That's what I want to see. Because
in their tax
high
bracket.
or low maintenance. I mean that too, because when you think about it, like high maintenance or low maintenance, you have to think whether it's a mentality or if it's financial. So
Right.
then that's a whole different ball game within itself. Like y'all got to break that shit down. If y'all dealing with broke bitches that aspire to have NBA wife dreams and is treating y'all accordingly, that's a problem with y'all. Y'all picking the wrong bitch.
Right.
But you can't hold everybody else accountable to that shit.
But what's your standard? Like, you still have where won't you go for a first date? Where does your cutoff go? Because you're saying the real shit. Women call you pick me. I think you just speaking real.
Wait,
but where's your
before
cutoff?
you answer that question, y'all two are together?
What the hell?
Yeah, we cool. Yeah.
Y'all cool or y'all together?
What, Dr. Fit. Put him on black.
Yeah.
Y'all together? Y'all a couple?
So yeah, we together.
Okay.
Y'all hesitating and shit. What's going on?
I didn't
No,
know.
that was just a throw off. That shit was
No.
unexpected.
The reason why I asked y'all this is because I want to ask, did y'all have a first date?
We kind of did. I think that was the first date.
Which one?
The walk.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I
mean,
like that I threw y'all off a little bit, but no,
Yeah.
because I'm saying y'all a real time couple. We talking hypotheticals. Y'all got the real thing right here. I want to know, where did y'all do on y'all first date? So before I even ask you that question about your first date, I'm gonna ask you first, and I'm gonna go to him.
And I'm trying to remember his question too. 'cause
Before
asked
you
two
went,
other questions.
before you asked
His
him,
question is a little better.
who
I like where
asked
he
who-
went.
I'm just breaking it down. Who asked who on the first date? Who asked when y'all had y'all first date? Who asked who out?
I think it was me.
You wanted to go out with him.
I think that
I'm like, you put my man's on the spot.
Oh,
You
no.
damn near
Nah,
for the
I ain't
exposure.
gonna-
And it's important. It's
No,
important.
because
Go
y'all
ahead.
gotta understand.
Because they gonna
like,
prove my point. I know they are.
No, because y'all gotta understand the way that we started rocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we were working together.
Yeah, like a lot of
So
people.
Then like we would just casually like go kick it. Like we would go like make skits. We would go just grab something to eat after
Right.
a show or something like that. So, but you can't really put a timestamp on who asked who first.
Right,
Like, hey,
so
you want
y'all
to grab a
start
burger
doing
after this,
stuff
or
then.
hey, you want to go grab some Chinese food after this, or what you doing after this?
Right.
It was
very
always-
organic. It was definitely
So
organic.
let me ask you this question then. By the time he started taking you to places or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you probably already liked him or knew in your mind you liked him already, right?
Yeah.
So the only reason I'm asking all this, and the point is to reiterate what you already said. To me, I feel like when a woman already likes you, they don't give a fuck where you take them. And a lot of women, when they really like you, they actually want you to save money. You go to McDonald's, like, yeah, we can go to McDonald's. I ain't even like
shit
that.
is sexy.
When they like you,
$60.
they be on that Big Mac.
Run it this
Slopping
way, not
that Big
way.
Mac up.
You get what I'm saying? Make it rain on.
You know how I know you're not lying? Because my favorite little OnlyFans thought was fucking like a little fat Chinese nigga somewhere. This was like a little while ago. I was like, what? I stopped following him. Like, I just been like, you so bad, and then you just like a little fat Chinese nigga fuck you like on a mattress on the floor.
Exactly.
My whole shit. I'm like,
And that's all I wanted
This
to
is all
point out with
bullshit.
y'all. Is like when you really like somebody, because I've been around y'all now, so I can tell y'all actually got a real chemistry. Like, and especially y'all both funny. So I
You
know
pulled a me,
y'all
like, you just had a
y'all
little
be having
therapy
hilarious
session.
ass arguments. I can just be a fly on the wall for y'all arguments.
But I still-
because I know y'all be arguing and there's some funny shit going on and fuck y'all whole argument up. I couldn't imagine being in the house with two comedians being together. Y'all probably funny, but I will say, like, y'all, you proved my point of what I was trying to say. When a woman really likes you, they're not all these lists and bullshit. It doesn't matter. They're looking at totally different shit. They're looking at, do you treat me nice? Do you make me feel
But do you
nice?
think Rihanna-
Is our
Exactly.
conversation
But do you think
good?
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's first date ever was at McDonald's?
That's
Well,
a
that
different
don't
tax
matter.
bracket.
Hell no.
Their
No,
tax
but that
bracket
don't
is
matter.
higher.
That don't matter because they had
No,
they had an organic-
no. But the logic is the same. Like, they're both
No,
rich.
it's
like,
not. No, because regardless of their tax
Oh, she
bracket,
finna
right?
bite my head off.
No, I mean, I should have bit your head off when you talk about fat bitches, but we ain't gonna talk about that. What I'm gonna say?
I don't. You're not fat, so why do you care? See what I did there?
What I'm saying is, yeah, you tried it.
Don't get offended.
Respectfully, no,
Okay,
you good.
now you cool.
Now you know if I was offended,
I'll be in the corner somewhere.
bruh. See, this the hecklish shit. That's why I get on people's ass on stage. Like you can't. No, but. Even though they're in a different tax bracket, for real, even though they're in a different tax bracket, they establish a relationship by working together too. So they shit is organic.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter where A$AP Rocky wanted to go because Rihanna already made it up in her mind that she was fucking with him. They could have went anywhere.
That's true. That's true.
And just to take it back to where you originally asked, like our first date really for me was like us going for a long ass walk by the lake.
Technically,
we
I
walked
asked
for
that,
like 2-3
but it's
hours.
okay. He can get the
No,
credit.
you did. No, for sure you did. But he asked like more. That's why I was walking it back down. I got you, bro. I got you. No,
credit.
like we
I'm a
walked
light-skinned nigga,
for
so
like
it gets-
hours and we talked for like hours. Like that was my first date in my mind.
Exactly.
So it matters the level of mentality. In my mind, tax bracket don't even matter. But like I said, back to this list, if bitches mind their business and mind their tax bracket, none of this shit would be a problem.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Angela, when you really like a guy, you want to go on a date where you can get to absorb more of his energy and find out more about him.
Correct.
All the money, that's irrelevant.
Right.
Once you say, oh, I kind of like this dude, you want to do something that's like, okay, let's talk more. I want to know more.
Exactly.
I want to know exactly your more mentality, because right now you checking all the boxes. So now I'm going to add another set of boxes, see if you check those.
Right.
Like you want conversation, you want energy. You want to leave the date feeling those butterflies. And that can happen no matter what. If like it's not a money thing, it's a vibe thing.
It's an
And that's when people get
understanding.
fucked up. Exactly.
It's somebody's curiosity in you. It's the level
Exactly.
of interest that they show in you. Correct. All that. No,
That's
you
where
are
everybody
100%
getting the
correct.
game fucked up at, I feel like right now.
But it's a lot of these. I'm not gonna dig into description, but it's a lot of these hoes.
Broke
out here.
bitches, just point them out.
No,
Broke bitches.
I wasn't gonna say all that because it's some wealthy hoes that want a better life too. But what I'm saying is, oh my bad. So what I'm saying is, like, it matters on the female.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I'll ask the niggas is to stop blaming all females. I mean, that shit don't pertain to me because I'm not in that. But just don't, like, when y'all run into the wrong bitch, don't take it out on everybody else. Cause that's y'all just choosing the wrong bitches. If y'all stop going with what y'all seeing and actually reading into somebody's mind, like that's gonna change the whole dating scene for y'all.
That goes
So
for both
That's what
genders,
it is.
though.
Right,
We
but-
both do it, though.
Before we
Yeah.
move on, I got to get the guy perspective, okay? You went on a date with her. Because our perspective be a little different when you go in. She got her expectations. You obviously met them, and you obviously got it. But when you went into the date, and you like what you say y'all
Or
went
did
on like
he
a
go
walk?
in? Did he go in knowing it was a date?
Did you go in thinking I'm gonna spend this money? I gotta impress this girl, or did you go in feeling like
They went on a
she-
walk though. That was their first date.
No, that shit was organic. I didn't even. Yeah, if you asking me, I didn't see it. I didn't see it in that light. I'm not gonna hold you, but it was the growing of interest. You know what I'm saying? Like we was just kicking it tough. We in the circuit together. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just happened organically. So that's just kind of how it went.
I love y'all chemistry, by the way, and I love, like I said, I'm one of those niggas. I'm a rooter of black love. I have a black wife. I'm a rooter of black love. So when I see black couples, because we just talked about this last week when we was talking about the Jada and Will thing, which we won't go into. But
which
I
we
talked
are
about
going
this-
into.
No,
Uncle
but
Jada,
I
not
talked.
Uncle
No, we ain't gonna
Jada.
talk about that. But I'm only bringing it up because last week I said I hate how all the images of black love that are pushed in our face, they always end in disaster.
Right.
But I know so many black couples that are doing great. I know so many black couples that are, defying the odds. And I just feel like a lot of people, when you a black couple, there's an elevated level of responsibility, I feel like, to show other black people like, hey, this is possible. Two black people doing their thing can come together and have a non-toxic relationship. So I love it. I feel like y'all was perfect for tonight because when we talking about this show, y'all can hit us on every level. So it's beautiful. But going back to the bitches that has been talking all this shit, going back to the bitches
I
that's
knew I
talking
figured that edible. Niggas start preaching. I'm like, damn, this nigga preach. I'm trying to get the jokes off.
Blame, like, exactly.
I respect
when
it.
I start
Everything
preaching.
you said was real,
If
though.
I start preaching too hard, blame Colin, okay? Because he probably gave me some sort of something
Let me stop.
that has me going too far.
I swear. Can I say this? I wanted to give him everything after the show.
He did.
We go to the Bucks
the
game
Collins
later.
defense,
I
the-
did.
yeah, exactly.
That's my
give you
nigga.
that. I'll
I'm
give you
like,
that.
I can't treat him like a kid. Here you go.
In
Here's
Collins' defense, he did want to give me the edibles after the show, but he was like, he's a grown ass man, and what I do, the most childish thing ever. As I picked him up, I ate the edible
Yeah.
in the car as I was driving.
He looked like he was
I'm ripping the wrapper off ASAP, like
a little
I
kid.
didn't-
Like I'll give my nephew some candy. He was just like, oh, ha ha ha, ha, thank you. Damn, I'm gonna eat this right
So
now.
fuck it. I didn't even waste no time. Like 30 milligrams. Not bad. Shout out.
He
I don't
ate it
wanna
like
make
a
it
Simpsons character with the rapper. That was a scary
I don't want to talk
part.
about eating too much now that we talked about Dwight. Like, let's keep that.
I didn't know where you was.
But let's go on to the next. I'm gonna do I do got to talk about Calvin Wayne and his immature ass friends.
Of course you do.
I do got to talk about Calvin. So
Yeah.
those of you guys who don't know, and we're going to talk about this on social media, we're going to push this. We got a comedy show coming up December 2nd. Featuring
2nd.
Angela, Calvin
Yes.
Wayne, and his immature ass friends. Every week, we're going to have a new comedian from that show
That's right.
coming and showing love. Angela is the first comedian with us tonight.
you.
So
Gang.
let us know a little bit, Angela, what to expect for this show on December 2nd.
I mean, shit, expect funny. That's it. Just come prepare to laugh.
all I
Shit.
want.
Come get drunk.
That's
come
all
get
I
a little
want.
Bit. Just come to laugh. Shit, my comedy is, it is what it is. I'm as open on stage as I am in real life. Like it is
We
what
love
it
it.
is.
We love
Just
it.
come ready to laugh, please.
And I want to know also as well, have you ever been on have you ever been in a situation where you had a super tough crowd, and where was that at? Because I know every comedian has experienced like a tough crowd or a crowd that just maybe didn't understand their humor. We was talking about Just Hilarious before the show, how she gets a lot of flack, but I feel like sometimes she got East Coast humor. So people on the West and Midwest, it goes over their head, just like corporate and some people got Chicago humor. So people that ain't familiar with the Midwest, it go over their head. Have you ever been in a situation so far where you felt like, damn, these motherfuckers, my joke's going over their head?
Always.
How did you respond?
That's facts.
Always.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different circuits in Milwaukee or in the Wisconsin area, y'all. So comedy is not just like, oh, everybody just get in a room and laugh, because you always have to cater to your audience. You always have to be mindful of who's in the room, how many females in the room, how many dudes in the room, and which joke you want to use, because I can't just keep talking about niggas in a room full of niggas, because they ain't going to feel that shit.
So you
get
don't
what I'm
go
saying?
in with a preset plan. You adjust. You audible as
You have to.
Okay,
As
you're
a
expert.
comedian, what I'm learning is that you have to as a comedian. But no, there's always going to be rooms where you find those difficult times. You can't put on laughs. I just get on the audience ass. I rib everybody. That's what you do. That put me on a roast. Shit, I got on Milwaukee championship roast because of that shit. Like, that's what it is.
That's great.
You
I
gotta work
love
that
it.
game. Yeah.
In Milwaukee, I feel like as Milwaukee, bro, we some A1 ribbers, bro. Like we rib. Like that's what we do. Anytime you have a unique word for making fun of somebody that isn't used in any other state, like we only use the word rib. Nobody else used that.
We have our own style. Like
We got our own ribbon style.
I went to school at TSU, Tennessee State, Nashville for a couple years, 08, 09. Memphis people up there too. They call that shit checking. So they're up there. There's a couple regions, but Milwaukee, we're low-key underrated how we rib. And a lot of people can't do it. And I see other people, not that funny. It's some few funny niggas, Florida. But we're in our own category because we're just like special. Nobody really know about us.
Nobody know. Faz, let me know about your show, bro. What you got coming up?
No bullshit. First, I want to answer the question that you asked.
Yeah.
First, then I'll get into that.
You see, I love how you see this nigga jump around.
I love it.
As far as like you to be in tough crowds, for sure. Because it's a difference between a white crowd and a black crowd. Just be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like white people, they funny shit, weird shit. Black people want you to talk that shit. They want to hear you talk that shit. They want to hear you roast somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I try to do ultimately, because I'm not finna switch up from my setup. You feel me? So what I do, I try to make universal jokes that I feel as though can work in both rooms. So, I mean, I just be testing that shit out. You know, sometimes that shit fly. It don't really die too many times, but, I mean, it's been rough crowds for sure. But, just testing out them waters in that type of way.
Do any of y'all think that y'all got comedians y'all could compare yourself to? Like, if let's say if I never seen y'all perform, what comedian would you say I should live? Other than just listening to you, whatever y'all already got out, what other comedians out there that I could compare you to get a feel of what to expect? Or isn't nothing out there, anything like y'all or nothing like that?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Comparisons usually dim people light. Now I don't practice that.
I like it.
But I mean, shit, you know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It is what it is. I'm gonna tell you about my life experiences. You gonna feel my life experiences, male or female, because I talk about hoes too.
Okay.
And it is what it is. You just gotta kind of be organically yourself, and that's probably gonna be a big word of this podcast, organic, because you kind of have to come as you are, and then just if people rock with you, they rock with you. If they don't, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I sound like motherfuckers, but I can tell you the inspirations that I do have, and I like to pull from like old school. I like to pull from people like Red Fox. I like to pull from people like Patrice O'Neal. You You know what I'm saying? Just like Eddie Murphy, Eddie Griffin for sure. That's that man.
Underrated comedian
That's
Eddie
that
Griffin.
man.
With
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
knowledge,
saying?
with lots of knowledge.
Real spill.
Dangerous
Sometimes
man.
he do be forcing his knowledge.
No, he
though,
be going
'cause
crazy.
He be going crazy, but sometimes I don't know, bro. His shit don't be accurate. But I fuck with Eddie. I ain't gonna slander. I love Eddie Griffin. One of my favorites.
So that's who I pull from. I don't necessarily feel like I sound like them, but I'm a punchline guy because I used to rap before. I was doing
Okay.
this.
So
So
you
I
like
kinda-
the one-liners.
Yep.
I love one-liner. Yeah, if you can
Yep.
give me with a one-liner that just got me something I can repeat to my guys when I get back. This nigga said, you got me.
That's because you ain't had the right motherfucker tell you the right story.
Ooh,
I'm a
storyteller.
storyteller.
Oh,
Absolutely.
so you more of a see, and I love it because from what I'm hearing, both of y'all got two different styles. I respect each style of comedy because I'm a comedy connoisseur. I love it. So you got the punchline comedy, which I love because you're gonna give me the reels and the stories and a little funny.
Facts.
You got the stories. The stories, what I love about stories is it start off with everybody just listening. It might be a little crowd, might be a little quiet. Once you reach that end of the story and the plot, crowd going crazy.
Yeah.
Crowd going crazy. So I love the stories as well. How you say you pull from your life and you pull from real life experiences.
Correct.
Would you say that comedy is almost like, because I know with podcasting, this is like therapy.
Yes.
So would you compare comedy to that, like therapy and getting this shit off your chest?
Absolutely. And I say that on stage quite a bit.
Yeah, I
I
love
let
it.
people know you going on a ride with me because I've been through some shit this week. So we gonna let it ride. And they usually be down with it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. Like every week I tell them, like, whatever energy I done experienced this week, y'all about to feel now because
Exactly.
we about to unleash everything on y'all, man. But I'm glad that I'm so glad that have y'all here today.
Appreciate it, man.
Shout out AD for making this all happen.
Yes, thank
you doing your thing, and I can't wait for this show. We definitely gonna be in attendance.
Please.
Kelvin Wayne and his immature fans, December
Come on.
2nd.
December
We finna
2nd.
be in the fucking trial. We finna be in this building. I gotta go to the next.
I
What?
can tell you about Battle Box though.
Oh yeah, I
I
ain't
gotta tell you
say
about because
that was the other show.
that was
Battle
the second part of
Box.
your
Was
question.
that was the other question? Was the
That
other
was
show?
the second part of your question.
Okay,
you asked
go.
him about his
Second
show, correct? I got
So
you.
yeah,
I
November.
love her because she like Colin. They're both stenographers.
Yeah,
They
remember,
take
man.
care. I love it.
Hold you to your word, drunk man.
Okay.
Hey, so yeah, Battle Box, November 18th. We gonna be at the Battle Box Cafe Lounge, 5419 West Lisbon Avenue, right in Milwaukee. Come down, slide.
What day is that on?
It's November 18th.
Well, I'm talking about what day of that drop? What day of the week?
I think that's
Well,
Friday.
who knows that, Eric?
question.
That's
On Lisbon? You know
Nah,
where
I
Battle
got-
Box is on
Where,
Lisbon. Everybody drive down on
what,
Lisbon.
is that a
Where
Wednesday?
Doc's Jury used to be at, that old jury store.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm a working nigga. I be needing to know
Is
what
that a
day.
Tuesday?
Is that a Wednesday?
No, it's a great question. It's
Because
just
niggas
funny
be
that
like,
they
I'm
don't know.
blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
It's
oh,
Saturday.
that's a
It's
Saturday, so y'all gonna be
do
off.
that.
Let's go crazy.
Y'all
So
definitely
let's go
can pull
do
up.
that. We in that
We gotta
bitch.
come
Be in
through
there
for
with
sure.
the gamers on
Y'all was
Saturday.
talking
Oh,
about
God.
like Portage
When
and
is-
up. Y'all was talking about up north. I'm like, that's a little too far. Milwaukee.
Do we know what day December 2nd
Oh, yeah, we in
is
Milwaukee
on, by
with
the
it, bro.
way?
December 2nd. I want to say that's a Saturday too. That is
Yeah,
a
get them
Saturday.
plugs.
So we have, that's all I need to know.
Saturday.
So as long as y'all on them Saturdays and Sundays,
Niggas
we
can
in
make
there.
it.
You
We
ain't
in that
gonna be
motherfucker,
off. You ain't
though.
gonna have no
So,
job.
and not only are we gonna be in there, but I feel like later on, maybe later in December, y'all should come back and we can recap these shows and talk about, and have it out like this. Come on back, fuck with us. We can talk about this later. Love having y'all on. Another thing we do want to talk about, I love it. We got our two comedians on, so I definitely looking forward to y'all response to this crazy shit. We talked about before the show. I was watching, a lot of us, we watch our YouTubes, we watch the shorts, we watch the clips, and I talked about how social media kind of got dimmed down to 90-second clips, 30-second clips. We watching all sorts of shit, so I get caught up in all sorts of wormholes, right? Mm-hmm. I got caught up in the wormhole on Instagram. I started watching this shit about this lady that works at a place, and she was getting angry. Fat, chubby lady, might have had, and I feel like that is relevant.
Big Bertha.
No,
It's so
okay.
descriptive. I'm like, what
Let me say
what
this,
topic
though.
are we talking about?
Let me say this: white fat women and black fat women are two different.
That's facts.
Two different. Like a black woman could be fat and still be sexy, confident, all of that shit. white fat women, they've turned into their own little demographic. I can't really quite describe. A lot of them didn't cut their hair.
I think you talking about like the liberal, like that.
Of course, absolutely. How many conservative fat white women do you know, Colin?
I forgot. Like we are getting towards voting season, so the next little year finna be a
but
little.
But I'm saying, like, think about it, Colin. How many conservative fat white women do you know? It's not common.
I mean, I know.
Fat white women,
I know some old
conservative white women be in the gym.
Hey,
No,
let's be
I'm
real
talking about
though,
the young
bro.
ones, the
Hold
old
on. Let's be real. These niggas be getting these fat shorties out of Green Bay and Sheboygan be banking off their ass.
Absolutely.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna
We
lie
talk
to
about
you.
that all the time. We
That's
talk
the
about it all the
Maybe-
time.
Yeah, that's
out of
absolutely.
jail from Chicago or from
Yeah,
here.
shit,
No, that's
bro.
fact. That's fact.
Motherfuckers elevate their whole life, been a bum their
Facts,
whole life.
bro.
Finding
Facts.
one fat white Sheboygan, now all of a sudden they all over the fucking
That's a
state.
lifeline. Hey, you
God.
a felon,
Lifeline.
you a bum,
Rite
you
of
40.
passage.
You
Better
get
go
your,
get you a
I
fat
don't
white
judge
bitch.
I don't judge a bum nigga for coming up. Come on. Hey, look, that's one less criminal
Listen,
that might
listen.
rob me.
It's a whole lot of Milwaukee.
like my nigga Eric used to like my nigga Eric used to say, pussy is pussy.
No, never said
Pussy
that.
is pussy.
Now,
Was
you
it
must have
fat
been
and
kicking
white, thin and black?
I
And listen,
forgot to tell y'all that Colin was going to the Dwight parties. So that's where he heard that from.
Damn,
He went to a couple Orlando parties. You know, we take a
no,
little
it was
family
a
trip
party.
to
It
Orlando.
was a party, but Dwight showed up. It
Celebrating
wasn't a
pussy,
Dwight
ain't
party.
That's where you
okay?
hear this shit from. That's where
I
you
was
heard
kidding.
this
Dwight showed up. I didn't know what was going on, so no, we got to correct that. Okay.
But I gotta say, man, when it comes to that, man, we got all of this stuff when it comes to people like having a preference and having a shit. So we talked about it. We got my ass drunk. I can't even see the fucking board and shit. I'm blurry and shit. I'm like, God damn, this shit fun. We talked about the liberals. We just talked about
He went
conservative
so
and
pussy
liberals.
crazy, his mind just.
No, I ain't gonna lie. The Dwight shit did fuck me up. The Dwight shit did fuck me up.
You got it.
But the question I do have, though, because we all got jobs and shit, none of us is bums.
Yeah.
The question I have is the them-they culture that's going on at work right now. I just saw, we talked about how we be scrolling and we all come across a wormhole. I came across a wormhole where I saw a fat white lady who was complaining. She was mad because she said, I'm not listening to my boss anymore. I'm not going to do anything my boss says because he keeps saying ladies when he refers to us, women that are, in this whatever department. He keeps calling us ladies, and he keeps grouping me in with the ladies. And I'm non-binary. I shouldn't have to be responded to as a lady. And she was so offended. And she said, I'm not, for now on, whatever my boss says, I'm going to ignore him. And if he has a problem with it, I'm going to go to HR and let them know that he's not respecting me for what I am and what's not. And I feel like this is terrible. You guys, I don't know if you guys have, y'all probably been in regular jobs and whatnot, experienced all this shit. I want to know what y'all feel about this whole, because my stance on it is, if you identify as a certain thing and you're in your house, or if I go to a Pride Fest, right, and y'all then, I respect anybody in their space. I respect anybody in their house, right?
This is so much dancing around. Like,
No,
I feel
no,
like
no.
it's Eric Jackson over here
It is kind
moonwalking.
of, it is, but it
Get
isn't.
get to what
It
you're
is,
saying.
but it isn't, because I gotta set it up. I gotta put the disclaimer, but like I said, at the end of the day, Colin, if you go to Dwight Howard's house, you're gonna not wear drawers. But
I'm gonna wear drawers and a
saying-
gun and a knife
With a
and-
padlock.
All I'm saying, but what I'm
Chastity
saying, Colin,
belt.
is if you're a drawers wearer, if your bussy isn't open,
Oh
then
my
you're
God.
not even gonna go.
Whoa.
You're not even gonna go there.
Let's rein this in. I don't
said
have
he
a
had a
bussy.
pussy?
What are we talking about?
Exactly, Colin. But that's the point I'm trying to make.
I knew.
You
I
don't.
told you. Sorry.
So you're not even gonna go there. All I'm saying is you got to know your lane before you get in that situation. So
But can I ask you this? You're actually like a manager. Now I don't want to put you on blast. I would actually. I don't. You have to respect people's pronouns. You're a manager. So if you have a worker under you saying, "Hey," you knew him as Bradley, BJ, and then all of a sudden he want to
had
be
to do
Brenda over 8-9 months, you gonna call him she, right?
I've had no choice. The way the laws are set up now, they protect these motherfuckers. Now I've had women that's
Why they gotta be motherfuckers?
I've had women that's to work with me for 5-6 years, and out of nowhere, I'm changing my name to a guy name now, and we have to force it. And every time we make that mistake of calling them their name that we've been calling them for 5 years, they get fake offended and fake oppressed, and it's like a very tense situation and whatever. To me, I feel like this is headed towards a very fucked up situation where we're all gonna be playing make believe and pretending this bitch.
We
I'm
are.
like, you remember when motherfuckers used to play house?
not.
Remember back in the day you play house? I'm the mama, you the daddy. That's what these motherfuckers want to be in real life now. That's what these motherfuckers want to play. I'm not playing that game. Say what you gonna say.
You know,
Say it.
you know what I like to do. I like to. I'm the type, because I don't want to fall into that because then I'm altering my own reality. So what I like to do is I just be like, hey, I just say hey. Everybody gonna respond to hey. Hey.
I
You
just
gonna
say
respond
hey.
to hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say, hey, she, I ain't gotta say Sheila, you know what I'm saying? No.
That's
just
the
hey.
best approach. Look,
Yeah.
the best
No.
approach
That's
is
a good
just
idea.
respecting everybody for what they
No.
do without having to accept it for yourself.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that, but I don't. Like you're not about to force me to believe something that I don't believe. If you walk up to me and be like, "Hey, my name's Rufus, but I want to be called Sarah," nigga, I'm gonna call you Rufus because you originally introduced yourself as Rufus.
But what if
Don't
their
give me
government
an
name
option.
is Sarah? What if they had their name
That ain't got shit to do
legally
with me.
changed to Sarah?
That ain't got shit to do with me in my personal space.
Okay.
So, to be clear, there is absolutely nothing wrong with someone choosing to do that. But it is absolutely something wrong with you trying to force me to accept your reality when it's going against mine.
Exactly.
You can't force change like that.
You
It's not
just
gonna happen.
you just hit it on the head. Because my problem with everything when it comes to I identify as this and I identify as that, my problem is why is your reality more superior than my reality?
Exactly.
You believe that you're
Exactly.
this. I believe that you're
Exactly.
that. Now
Exactly
look,
correct.
I have no right to interfere with you, but at the same time, you have no right to interfere with me. So
Exactly.
why can't I feel how I feel, you feel like you feel, and we just both go our ways and we don't
That.
have to interfere with each other?
Yes, if I'm
It's
in your
that
house,
simple.
if I'm in your house, I'm gonna call you Sarah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if we on neutral grounds like work, my house, anywhere,
Anywhere.
I'm calling you Rufus.
Or I'm calling you
You
wherever
said
the fuck I
Rufus
think you are.
first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
So
he.
even but here's another thing. But if they tell you, if they come at you polite, like, I don't go by Rufus, I go by Sarah. Could you please call me? Like if they come at you the right way and say it, would you respect their name and go with that?
Because I have people in my realm that take that route. I absolutely have. I'm not gonna sit here and act all hard and all the other shit. Like no, like yeah, with understanding because I feel like everything balances better with understanding. But at the same
Exactly.
time, like those people that I do respect those boundaries with, don't try to force me to keep that as my reality. Like there's a level of understanding or empathy with it.
Right, exactly. Because I feel like a lot of people now and a lot of people that are with the LGBTQ community, they understand how much power and influence the LGBTQ community. So they almost get into a bullying tactic where
Correct.
the second you don't go along with their rhetoric,
Yes.
they try to come at you hard because they know if you go against that fucking community in any way, shape, or form,
Exactly.
they're going to have hundreds of people online, sometimes thousands of people online that are going to ride with them. So
Exactly.
right now, they got so much power that they feel like sometimes some of them, and not all of them, because I know a lot of cool gay motherfuckers that don't give a fuck. Let me just put that out there. Like, most of the gay people that we come encounter with, they're not with a lot of this bullshit we
No,
talk
that's
about.
right.
So I got to make sure I represent for them.
Of
For those,
course.
especially the gay people that tune into the show.
Who are you to represent for them?
But I got to because look, even
An ally.
we know. Like I'm not saying that. I won't go as far as ally. I won't go as far as ally.
No.
I won't go that far. But I'll go as far as I respect you minding your business. You respect me minding my business, and neither one of us has to give a fuck what either one of us is doing. That's my respect for
Neutral
it.
understanding.
But
There you
the problem I have is these new school motherfuckers who they don't want to just do their own thing. They want everybody to adhere to their new rules that they're making up by the day. I'm old school. I don't got time for new rules. My rules are set. So you do what you do. I do what I do. I won't disrespect you. You won't disrespect me. Like the one thing we talked about Dwight Howard earlier, the one thing he did say that was correct is should nobody be giving a fuck what I do in my bedroom. And that is correct. The only reason he was wrong is because he's fighting a charge.
Yep.
So the charge is what makes it. That's where I disagree with him at. But overall, for everybody who's not fighting the charge, he's absolutely right. I don't give a fuck who y'all fucking. As long as it don't got nothing to do with me and it doesn't affect how I have to interpret reality that I know. Everybody, this is America. And the beauty of America is we should always be able to do things our way.
Right.
If we're gonna be forced to do something, then we might as well be living in fucking Middle East and shit, where women and people are getting stoned for doing some of the shit we casually do.
Oh God.
You know, so let's take a little American appreciation time. I know America fucked up, but sometimes we gotta appreciate where we at.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Sometimes we gotta appreciate where we at. Like I said, and you know, our people, where we come from, Africa, they don't play that gay shit.
No, not at all.
They don't play that.
No.
Where we from?
Where we from?
You heard about that? Heard about that law they just passed down there?
The what? Yeah, like damn near you getting death penalty.
Yeah, the anti-gay law.
Yeah.
Bro, somebody got charged with
Like in Israel.
He was too flamboyant,
They
wasn't he?
behead.
yeah, it was a
He was
aggressive,
too- he was too loud.
aggressive homo something like that. But they put aggressive in front of it. I'm like, damn.
They say he was too flamboyant. They was sending a nigga to death.
So
Like,
basically, what you're telling me is Dwight Howard is not allowed in Africa anymore.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. If
That's-
Dwight goes to Africa, he's
Or
arrested.
Jamaica,
and
or
shit.
Israel. Or
None of them places and shit.
Yeah, he-
That nigga better not wear his jersey.
Man, look. I can just imagine this motherfucker in an African jail and shit. They're like, get me out of here. This man is
No, we
crazy.
gonna be taking
7 foot
everything
try
with
to
him.
take my pussy. I need to go. 7 foot try to take my pussy. I need to go. Like, this shit be crazy.
Nasty work.
Speaking of crazy, though, before we wrap it up, though, I got to ask y'all a question. Because I love to venture outside of the realm, make people uncomfortable, talk about the spicy shit. But we're going to talk about some wholesome shit. We're going to talk about some wholesome shit now. We done went all over the place. You guys are comedians. Y'all done seen all sorts of crowds, different types of people. I'm pretty sure y'all been in different venues or you in different bars, clubs, listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah.
My question for everybody today, what is a corny white song that you would consider your guilty pleasure? Because I feel like a lot of us, especially those of us who go out to clubs and bars or even perform at clubs, bars, and venues, we all have those songs. And I'll give you an example. Colin, you remember this, when we went to Vegas and we were on the old strip, not the Vegas Strip now, but the original Vegas Strip. Before, I forgot what street that was.
Fremont.
I was on shrooms.
Fremont,
I don't
yeah.
remember.
Oh,
Fremont.
yeah.
But I remember they played Caroline. They played Sweet Caroline.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole group we were in, we're in the middle, we're singing, everybody looking at us, the Sweet Caroline, we going crazy. And everybody like, man, and like that's just the Wisconsin, because everybody knows for a lot of bars in Wisconsin, that's the bar close song. When the bars close, they drop that, so that's our shit.
That's a nation. That's a worldwide white song.
It's
They play
it's
that
one
a
of
lot
those
places,
songs.
yeah.
South Carolina, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you inspired a Kodak song. I want to
Sweet
know,
Carolina classic.
what are some of those I won't even say white.
Yeah.
I'll say non-culture.
Just say guilty pleasure because that
Guilty
opens it
pleasure
up.
songs that when they look at people like us, they wouldn't expect that you would like them. That you would like that song. They look at you and be like, damn, you like that?
What are you blasting in your house, smoking a blunt, just
Exactly.
screaming at the top of your lungs?
If I looked at your last 100 play songs, right?
Man.
What would be the most surprising song I would see on there?
So for me, it's gonna be a little unbiased because I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of different genres, so I fuck with music the long way. Damn, I wish you would have asked for artists instead
What
of
about
songs,
NSYNC?
because I was gonna say I Drive Myself Crazy by NSYNC is one of my
I had a
shits.
feeling you was an NSYNCer. I don't know why.
I was, but I was gonna say Queen. I was gonna say a whole bunch of shit. Like
I mean, when Bohemian Rhapsody, some of those are like sing along. That's not a guilty pleasure. Like Bohemian Rhapsody, come on, you sing it
No,
on.
I was gonna say my Melancholic Blues. I had to think about it because that's a Queen.
ain't
Like,
gonna lie.
They're good.
It go deep. It go deep.
I was blowing. I don't even want to use the term
That was
blowing. Now that
crazy.
we talked about the white,
That was
so
crazy.
Shout out.
That was crazy.
I was singing at an aggressive manner to the Backstreet Boys the other day. That tell me why that used to be the shit. Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Well, we see this a lot when we go to like the bars, like the college bars or the quote unquote white bars on water. They're gonna drop "Party in the USA."
Yeah.
There's gonna be certain since you've been
Party in
gone.
the USA
I
is
can't
that
lie.
shit.
Since you've been gone, come on. Or Natasha Bedingfield. What's her shit? Damn, the Natasha Bedingfield song. But there's a couple songs that you're gonna play. Like Angela, I listen to a lot of random music. So my guilty pleasure, like I go to like Bon Iver and like folk shows. So my shit is deep, but it's just certain songs that I'm like, I'm blasting them to come on, like Florence and the Machine, Dog Days Are Over. Yeah. I'd be like, damn, this bitch is blowing. Like, it's a whole song. So it's like, it's certain songs I'm in the right mood. I'm in a podcast mood. Music is so watered down. But every once in a while, I'll be just printing a bunch of shirts or doing whatever I got to do at work. I'm just straight music. And I'm like, oh, I'm just listening to just straight. And I realize how much good music there is. Good feel good music is. When I was young, I believed in like guilty pleasure music because you kind of self-conscious. When I got older, I just realized everybody likes their own shit.
Yep.
It's only guilty pleasure because, you know, as niggas, when we're niggas and niggas mode and we grew up on the north side or where you don't really want to play that shit.
Exactly.
But niggas do like that. You be surprised how much other shit that black people really like.
And you'd be an immature ass stupid nigga to be sitting here, I gotta adhere to nigga standards. Fuck that. I'll be all in the car.
That's funny you say that though, because you are a little Dirk. Like you know.
No, I got, but
little Dirk 24/7.
I go from little Dirk to what am I supposed to do? And the best part of me is always you. What am I supposed to say when I'm all fucked up and you're okay? I'm falling to pieces. Hey, that's my shit, boy. Like, to me, if you wanna experience the full potential of music, you have to be able to go from Little Dirk all the way to a Miley Cyrus. I don't go, and that's the reason. That's my only gripe with Taylor Swift is people feel like, oh, niggas don't like Taylor Swift, she white and all of that. It's not that, but she, to me, and I don't know if y'all agree, but for me personally, she hasn't made not one crossover nigga song. Yeah, like even Katy Perry has songs. Yeah. Even Katy Perry has songs when they come on, I'm like, this shit go crazy.
She got that joint Bad Blood with Kendrick.
It got a nigga on there, but that's not crossover.
You don't having a nigga on it.
That is a crossover.
When the last time you played that song?
I don't listen to Taylor Swift.
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
There we go.
So,
that's what I'm saying.
So before Fezee answered the question, I have a question for you because you said Natasha Bedingfield, right? Yeah. So this is going to expose myself a little bit. Is it Love Like This by Natasha Bedingfield? Is it Pocket Full of Sunshine or is it Unwritten?
Pocket Full of Sunshine. Oh, well written.
It's unwritten?
Unwritten.
I got you. See,
listen, the edible kicked in me.
It's
Unwritten.
It's cool. And then you said you had what song? What was your guilty pleasure? Real quick, put it one time.
Well, it's just my shit is different because I was raised in Chicago for a period of my life, so I'm really into house music. Mm-hmm. I fucks with house.
The producer's grinning from ear to ear right now.
House and
her feet won't stop moving like a little ant.
House and electronic. I fuck with like Carrie Chandler. I fuck with like just all that shit. DJ Sluggo, you know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick a guilty as far as a white person, Trapped, Headstrong, Back Off, I take you on.
Oh, you said
that's my shit.
I thought you said Headstrong.
I thought you said Cool J for
hey, shit, shout out to T-Pain too though. Shout out to T-Pain, no bullshit.
No, Headstrong is
Headstrong. Yeah. I fucks with Slipknot. Niggas be like Slipknot.
You gonna too far with Slipknot. But hey,
that's
get
my
your money.
They got some money,
bro. I ain't hating on
you. Be open-minded, Eric.
They got some shit, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with it, bro. Like everybody, like I said, people get in the car, man, they listen to my playlist and they be surprised by some of this shit.
You was on you was heavy on Tame Impala and Empire for the Sun. You probably was the biggest black fan I knew of them. Like back in the day. Back in the day when
ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, get on Empire of the Sun, get on Tame Impala, smoke you a blunt, and elevate your music, okay? Yes. I know you've been listening to Kodak Black nonstop. I know you've been listening to NBA Youngboy nonstop. Look, us non-criminal niggas, we need music too, okay? Correct. Don't get me wrong. I get entertained by the trap. I'm from an entertainment, just like I get entertained by Arnold Schwarzenegger killing niggas in an action movie knowing I'll never kill nobody. That's how I look at trap music, like action music. It's action music. I like hearing the action. No, you killing niggas, you shooting niggas. Same way I watch Rambo is how I listen to Lil Durk. Okay, but at the same time,
that's a good
at
analogy.
the same time,
I like that.
Me, a non-criminal cornball daddy type of nigga, I need the Drakes. I need the non-criminal music that's just a regular nigga doing regular shit. I respect that. Not that Drake is a regular nigga doing regular shit.
Because you like my balls, Drake. You like him talking about killing niggas.
I do like him. I do. You're right, Colin. I'm right. But I feel like it's important that the people like the J. Coles and the Kendricks, they are there to keep the balance, right? There needs to be a balance. It can't be all action and killing and all this other shit. We need non-criminal artists out there too. And I feel like, and we need like people who actually play instruments and actually have a value with the melodic and instrumental part of music too. Because I feel like if you listen to too much trap and music, all
all
of that is
based on the
synthesizer
build,
and
yeah,
produced
all
shit.
the
That's
beat.
the beauty of opening your mind to listening to other genres of music. I have over 4,000 songs on my Spotify, and you're not gonna just get one vibe from any one playlist.
Right.
Like my playlist is crazy. I listen to music from the 50s. Damn, I listen to all types of genres. Heavy metal, probably not. But
No,
get a
I'm
little
not a
bit of
heavy
country.
metal.
What's a genre that come on the playlist you turning it off, or if it come on the shuffle?
Country music.
Probably no, cause it's a
Country.
couple good. No, cause sugar. What is it? Sugarland. Sugarland.
Some
got
of
a
that
song
country be
called-
slapping.
Called
Nah,
Stay,
hell
and that
no.
shit hit.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
bro
hit.
said no country
It's
music.
some black
They just
people trying to
slap
take
niggas.
country music back now. No,
Black
that
people
shit
about to
is
take that
nice.
shit over.
Because black people created country music. You
That's
can't
facts.
you
That's
can't
facts.
close that out.
That's facts.
It's a lot of
Look,
heavy hitters coming back.
And I
but-
listen to some of the white shit. I listen to Get Down, Come Around, Go to Town, Boot, Scootin' Boogie.
all that.
Cadillac, Blackjack. I listen to all of that shit,
You hit
boy.
that note. I hear you.
I do the but, and I also listen to that Shake That Honky Tonk,
Not the
but
honky tonk,
donkey
but
donk.
donkey
And
donk.
ooh,
No, I ain't gonna
slap
do
your
all that.
grandma.
We not-
My
we not-
dog licked my bone.
No. I don't, that must be Dwight Howard soundtrack. I don't know what that is. That must be some Dwight shit, bro.
Oh,
No,
no.
that bounce
That was
my
Bob
booty
Saget.
cheek song. That's Dwight. That's
That was Bob
that
Saget.
one.
That was
dawg.
Dwight
You know.
Saget,
Yeah.
like, because he's sagging
Rest
balls
in
on
peace,
that
Bob
song.
Saget.
man.
Yes,
Disrespect
yes,
Bob
no,
Saget name now.
Shout out to Bob Saget, man.
No, but definitely open your mind to some good music or
Yeah,
some different
exactly.
music.
But
You never
Eric
know how
Bob
it make
said.
you feel.
Eric, who's your top white artist? Any
Top
genre
white? Damn,
that you
it's
just when they
hard.
come on, when
I've
you
never
come
did
on,
a
you
white
play.
countdown in my
Male
life,
and
so
female?
that's
You
hard.
just when you hear them, you playing it.
Adam Levine.
Damn, Adam
Maroon
Levine is
five.
you.
Adam
You
Levine.
got a
Hey.
year like Jordan, 97
Yeah,
Jordan.
she
Yeah.
hit it right there. Cause
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Adam Levine ain't never did a hook I ain't like
Say that.
in his life.
He go crazy. He go crazy.
This man got the artificial like. You could put his voices like AI and just give everybody hooks.
Correct.
We all have
the
hits.
white Nate
Correct.
Dogg.
Hey,
Yeah, he is.
real
Correct.
I
spill.
call him
And
Wait
say that
Adam.
again. Yes.
Yeah, I
Yep. That's a Facebook status.
Exactly.
For
That's
your
kind of
ass. Yep.
disrespectful. I ain't gonna
I
hold you.
just threw
I
it
call
out
him
there.
Pale Dog.
Hey,
No.
I don't want y'all to.
I call him Pink Dog or something.
Shout out to Hall and Oates, bro. Do not forget about Hall and
Yeah.
Oates.
Blue Eye
Them
Soul
niggas
Artist.
is monsters, bro.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying to think
I
of
knew
white.
they were coming at Summerfest, and I was walking by like this is like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I'm gonna see Hall and Oates. I walked by, I didn't know it was them. I thought it was some niggas. Like I know Hall and Oates. I was like, oh, this is really them. I walked by, like, who's these niggas? Then I went by, oh, this is them. Oh, they're stood there for like 45 minutes, smoked the blunt by myself. Like
Facts.
23, I'm like, these niggas is cold. So I went back and I was like, oh, I see. This was the Blue Eye Soul joint. That's a nice shout out.
Blue
Real
Eyed
spill.
Soul, man. Like it's a lot of like, especially now, like since we've been talking about Dwight, I gotta give what's the gay dude that
You never
Sam
answered my
Smith?
question, did you?
Wait, what was the
Sam
question?
Smith.
I gotta
Who's
give
your
Sam
favorite
Smith
white-
his credit because he
Yes.
gay as a bitch, but the motherfucker. Have you seen Sam Smith's Tiny Desk? The
Yes.
motherfucker Sam.
Oh
he,
my God,
he
yes.
sounds like a gayer white Luther Vandross. Like
Oh
the
my
guy
God.
is the guy
Oh,
can
see,
spit.
y'all gotta hear it to
Like
understand.
the
what he's
motherfucker.
saying.
Yeah,
can spit. I'm
y'all
a
gotta
vocal
see
con. At the end of the day, I'm a vocal connoisseur at the end of the day.
Yes.
And Dwight or no Dwight, that nigga, bussy or no bussy, that nigga can sing his ass off.
Well, him and Luther, they both was.
They both had bussies, is what
Yeah,
I'm trying
look,
to say.
look.
See?
I don't want to sound like a bussy
Hey.
extravaganza here,
You
but
sound like a bussy expert.
They
that
both
shit is
Bussyologist.
Never
Hey, bro.
too much dick for Vandross. That's what happened.
they
Bro.
both was out here dancing with
It's a
niggas' fathers.
bro.
Oh God.
some of these white folks can sing. You another white artist that I always feel like has some soul, and I always like Pink.
Yes.
I always
Oh
like
my God.
Pink
Pink
can sing.
Yes. Yes.
Pink
the
can
fuck-
sing.
Can
man.
I
That's my
admit?
shit.
Can I take a confession? I did think she was like mixed as a kid.
Oh, you
Facts.
got fooled by the
And-
marketing.
My auntie was like,
That
"That's a
shit
white
is
girl."
not.
I said,
That's
"No." Me
facts.
and my brother looked like, "No, she black." She like,
She is
"That is a
100%
white girl."
Caucasian.
That
I
is
love that.
facts.
So what? I'm still a rock star. I got
That was see before that though. Remember, like L.A. Reid had her in a R&B band. See, L.A. Reid had her like in a girl R&B band.
Yeah.
Like
and she
early
was
2000s,
Yeah,
low-key.
and she was like, "No, nigga, I want to do pop. Fuck this R&B." So when she did her first little single first, I'm like, "Oh, she gotta be half black, mama, mud shark, something."
But you
Straight
shout out
fucking
Hall and Oates.
one.
The other original white soul nigga we have to shout out is let's give a shout out to John B, who I feel like doesn't get enough credit. The original wigger.
wait,
The
wait.
original wigger.
Hall and Oates was before John.
No,
B.
I
That's
said you shouted out Hall and Oates.
you
We
said
crossed that
original.
out. No, but
for our
they
90s.
weren't wiggers though. They were white dudes with soul. John B come through, and you was like, wait a minute, does this motherfucker, are these niggas or what? We didn't know. Think about the first time that you heard that. I thought that was a black person. You see the video, like, oh, man, this little, don't listen to what people say. That shit is still on my playlist and shit.
But
so
he didn't make like the original R&B though. Cause what's homie who just passed away? He
White
got
dude?
that song, "Do for Love." What's that song? What's his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I can't
Bobby
remember.
something.
Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell. Yeah.
We got, hey,
Yacht Rock. You gotta
That's
add that Yacht Rock in there because
so
that's
let's
they
shout
paved
out
the
on-
way.
Yacht
They
Rock,
they
yeah.
walked so John B could run and
so
shit.
let's
That's
give,
that.
let's give
That's that
everybody
2 to
credit.
3 at work. That yacht rock. You was like, damn, this was a
Yeah.
nice.
Let's get a
scene.
credit. Because
Yeah.
my thing is,
Doing
white people are
paperwork.
naturally inferior when it comes to vocals.
Correct.
So anytime I hear certain white people that had got vocal, it's like watching a kid dunk a basketball. It's like, oh, I'm overly impressed because I don't expect for that to happen. You know what I mean? So I grade them on a curve sometimes. Not saying that they're not talented. It's a lot of talent to them, but I'm just more impressed sometimes because I grade them on a curve. I don't expect them to be as elite as us, so I don't have the same standard when it comes to their vocals. So shout out to them. Shout out to Christina Aguilera, who used to hold it down.
Yes.
Shout out to Celine Dion.
Leanne Rimes. Who else?
She got range.
She is living on one song now.
Adele, Leanne Rimes.
Adele,
I'm gonna say
used to do
Leanne
that
Rimes
shit.
Wait,
again,
rest in
'cause
peace,
that's a
Tina
cold
Marie.
bitch.
Rest in peace, Tina Marie.
Rest in peace,
She
Tina
had
Marie.
it
Yeah.
early.
She had to
Tina
vocals,
Marie.
bro.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know Tina Marie is white, though. That's
I mean,
crazy. A lot of people don't know.
I didn't
She's
know till I was a little older, but I
shit
remember I was like
crazy.
when I first saw like they was playing some of the concert. I'm like, oh, that's her.
And if you listen to the vocals, there's no indication. There's no white woman in her voice. Like there's literally no. She has no Karen in her vocals.
I never
at all.
say this,
No.
but she's cookout. So you're coming to the cook because I don't even know you're.
Wow.
You know we have
Colin, for you saying that.
I don't
that's
do
fine.
that.
You don't do
There-
it exactly. So
I have a couple little white.
producer
Just
write
not
this
with
down.
potato salad.
Like,
I have a-
She was coming to
this is
the
the
cookout,
first
just
cookout
not with
invite in
potato
Colin
salad.
history.
I'm just saying, like, I have a couple
Yes.
little white aunties. She the friend of the auntie. She been coming. She
Yeah.
remind me of them. I have a couple of people like my auntie. She a lesbian, so some of her home girls they would come.
What
Or
about
some
Rachel Dolezal?